here is my pretty much my last video of the year. Technically, I got some other videos I'm going to be doing this week, but as for 2022, this will literally be my last video until the new year. Uh, but of course, this past week I did do my top 10 worst movies of the year. Now here are my top 10 best of the year because there was some really great films out in 2022 that I probably could have done a top 20, but I narrowed it down to 10. So before I do my official top 10, here's some honorable mentions. I could have easily added, but there was like so many other great stuff that came out this year. I just couldn't leave them put them on my list. But here's some of my honorable mentions. All right, of course you got Turning Red, which I think is one of the best animated films of the year. I know that movie was so good. Marcel the Shell with Shoes on, I could have added. That was much better than Had Any Intentions Being. Terrifier 2, literally, was literally one step closer to adding Terrifier 2 on my list. Because that movie was that good. I got some other really great stuff I could have added too. There are still some I still haven't seen yet. I will be seeing soon. Like I'm gonna be seeing The Whale sometime this week. So but I could have added Babylon because I really enjoyed Babylon. But there are some other really cool movies out that I had to add in my top 10. So here is my official top 10 list. All right, number 10, I'm gonna go with Hustle. Now, you know me, I'm not really much of a sports guy or anything like that, but I do love good sport films. And Hustle is maybe one of the best basketball movies I've seen in recent years. Adam Sandler, once again, I love him as a comedian, whether it's like his classic comedies like Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, or Big Daddy. But I've said this plenty times, I'm starting to prefer Adam Sandler more as a dramatic actor. Like, he is literally that good. Whether it's Uncut Gems, Reign Over Me, the guy has range. And Hustle, of course, him starring in this with the likes of Queen Latifah, Ben Foster, lots of NBA players, LeBron James producing this. This made one of the this week I'm also going to do my top 10 favorite Netflix movies of the year as well. This is just some Netflix movie I haven't seen yet. I want to see before I do that. Spoiler alert: Hustle is going to be in that list. So not only the best Netflix movie of the year, one of the year's best. So definitely give that one a go. Number 9, I literally just saw this. I haven't done my review yet, but I will put up my review soon. Number 9 is Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Now, I'm one of the rare folks who did not mind the one with Tom Hanks, like the Disney remake. I really thought that movie was much better than most people give it credit for. But I would say Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, I sadly I did not really have a chance to watch it in theirs. But if it's still playing, maybe I'll probably sneak in and watch it. But it is so good. The animation style is great. I haven't done my review yet, but I will pull up my review when I get a chance. But do yourself a favor, go watch Pinocchio. It is a really magnificent film. I mean, the animation is great. Really creepy, like definitely more creepy than you expect for a kids film. I will be shocked if this thing does not only get nominated, I will be shocked if it doesn't win Best Animated Feature. I tell you right now, this is going to win Best Animated Feature. Mark my words. But that aside, number 8, the first film was in my top 10 favorite movies of 2019. So the second one is, and that is Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery. I might even prefer this over the first film. And by the way, 3 Netflix movies in my list. That's usually rare. Sometimes it's usually 2 and all. Netflix has been killing it this year. But Glass Onion is magnificent. Great cast. Daniel Craig as Benoit Blanc is just one of the best characters, like mystery detectives should be put on screen. It's just super magnificent. Great cast from Dave Bautista to Ed Norton. Kate Hudson was great in this. Janelle Monáe, I think, deserves an Oscar nomination. Really terrific film here. Number 7, maybe the only Marvel film in my top 10 list, because I like Thor: Love and Thunder. I like Doctor Strange Multiverse Madness, but this one just beats the cake. And that is Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. What Ryan Coogler was able to accomplish with this, I just thought was magnificent. The way he was able to, honor Chadwick Boseman. I still think they should have recast T'Challa, but he's still I still thought what Ryan Coogler was able to do with this was amazing. Letitia Wright was great. After seeing this, I cannot wait to see Ironheart. I know there are lots of excessive crybabies who are still hating the idea of Ironheart, but what you gonna do? That aside, I just love this film. Letitia Wright, I think, is just so good as this character. I cannot wait to see her as Black Panther. It's a bit of a spoiler, but hey, it's already been confirmed on Marvel's page. So that aside, terrific one. Will they do a third one? Who knows? I'll be down to see one. And I still do hope they recast T'Challa, but we'll see. Number 6, Top Gun Maverick. One of the highest grossing films of the year. Tom Cruise, of course. Guy's literally in his early 60s. He still has it. He is one of the craziest guys you ever want to see in Hollywood. I mean, the stunts, like, he does his own stunts, and the stunts he was able to pull in this, maybe not Mission Impossible rise, but the stunt. I mean, he literally flew his own jet here. Like, I kid you not, Top Gun Maverick was actually not was if it was first delayed, but it was not delayed because of COVID at first time. The first time it was delayed, it was because Tom Cruise needs to learn how to fly a jet. That's why the thing was delayed the first time around. Then, of course, COVID happened and everything. But I am so glad I saw this movie in theaters. I mean, Tom Cruise fought hard to get this thing on the big screen. I mean, Paramount literally even said, we'll show this thing on Paramount Plus. Tom Cruise was like, no, over my dead body. This is getting delayed, and it's going to theaters. I mean, you gotta love Tom Cruise for, like, he loves the movies. You say whatever you want about Tom Cruise's personal life and Scientology and whatever. The guy just loves the movie going experience. There's really a reason why he haven't done a movie for Netflix, because he's more of a big, like, a theatrical screening guy, and it showed here. Well deserved. All right. Number 5 is The Batman. Normally I will always say I had like only just one comic book film on my list. I had to. The Batman, perfect. Robert Pattinson just. I know lots of people are like, when Robert Pattinson was first announced, lots of people was always being like, the Twilight guy as Batman. No, not the Twilight guy. The guy from Good Time. The guy from The Lighthouse. That is who our Batman is. It pains me that people still always look at him as the Twilight guy, but what you gonna do? He is terrific here. I cannot wait to see what Matt Reeves does next with this Batman, with Robert Pattinson's Batman. We might not get the sequence in 2025, but of course we are gonna get some spin-offs. Like, we're getting that Penguin series with Colin Farrell, which, by the way, Colin Farrell is in my list twice. So yeah, nice year for Colin Farrell, but yeah, the Batman is magnificent. Great action, great performances. Paul Dano, who also is in my list twice here, deserves an Oscar nomination for this performance. He was so good here. So, Batman is amazing. Number 4 is a movie I probably would not really watch again, to be honest with you, but it was amazing, and that was the film Till. Now, I knew about the subject matter, like what happened to Emmett Till, and it was a tragic, like, terrible what happened to that poor kid. And I thought, like, what the director, I forgot how to pronounce her name, but what the director did with this was terrific. Danielle Deadwater, I tell you right now, if she does not get an Oscar nomination for, playing Mammy Till, it's going to be a big snub. I kid you not. I love Michelle Williams, which I'll get to her in a second. I love Michelle Williams. Cate Blanchett and Tar was great. Danielle Deadwater, I think, deserves the Oscar win. Not only nomination, she deserves the win, because her performance as Mammy Till Mobley, I just thought was magnificent. The kid who played Emmett Till, Jalen Hart, I thought was great. Haley Bennett was terrific. Frankie Faison, I thought was great. Had some great cast here. Definitely a subject matter, I would say. I mean, I kid you not. I've only just watched this movie once, and that was it. Like, and when they, of course, did show the lynching scene, the kid, in the coffin, I kid you not, I rarely, close my eyes in movies, even if it's like some like a horror film. That scene I had to cover my eyes with. That was a really that was an intense moment there. But that aside, Till, if you guys have not seen Till, do yourself a favor. Sadly, it did not do well in the box office. I really wish it did, but I kind of see why. One, the marketing wasn't the best, and two, ain't nobody really. There's not many people that would want to see a subject matter like this, and I kind of see why not many people saw it. But do yourself a favor, go check out Till. It's just magnificent. And Oscars, do yourself a favor, nominate Danielle Dewa. She was just. I mean, I've seen her stuff beforehand, but this is maybe one of the best things one of the best performances I've seen her in. So definitely give that one a go. All right, number 3. Lots of people probably add this at their number 1 pick, but I added it at number 3, and that is Everything Everywhere All at Once. Michelle Yeoh, she is going to get an Oscar nomination. This film's going to get nominated for Best Picture. It might actually win. I'm predicting this thing's going to actually literally not just get nominated, win. And rightfully so. It is a terrific film. I mean, maybe the best, who will ever guess that this little movie from A24 will do Multiverse better than a movie like Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness? And I love Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness, but this thing did Multiverse much better. The Daniels coming off of Swiss Army Man did a great job here. Ki Han Kwan, making his comeback from Indiana Jones and Goonies to here. I mean, he is probably going to get nominated. I don't even think he's going to just get nominated. Ki Han Kwan is going to win. Mark my words there. This movie is just such a magnificent film. Great action. Jamie Lee Curtis was great in this. Stephanie Hsu was great. I mean, do yourself a favor. Go watch this. It's a really great film. Number 2, I'm going to go with The Fabelmans. The Fabelmans, directed by Steven Spielberg. Another film with Paul Dano in it, by the way. Great year for Paul Dano. I mean, between The Batman, The Fabelmans. Speaking of Adam Sandler, he's also in this new movie with Adam Sandler this year called Spaceman. I'm interested in seeing that. But Paul Dano, I think, is magnificent in this. I still think he should actually get nominated for The Batman. But if he doesn't get nominated for this, I wouldn't complain because he was great here. Seth Rogen was great. Michelle Williams was hands down terrific. Steven Spielberg, this was a personal project for him. So seeing him direct this, I just thought was amazing. I mean, is it as good as his other classic films like E.T., Jaws, Jurassic Park? Maybe not, but it was still a really wonderful film. It's going to get nominated for the Oscar, I guarantee you. So there's that. If you guys haven't seen Fabelmans, do yourself a favor. Go watch it. You won't be disappointed. And my number 1 favorite movie of the year, I did not expect this. To be honest, I expected Babylon to be my favorite movie of the year. Which I thought Babylon was good. I'll give you my review for that when I get a chance to. Babylon was great, but this takes the cake. Number 1 is The Banshees of Inisherin. I mean, who would ever expect that this little movie that takes place in Ireland would end up being my favorite movie of the year? This movie was great. I mean, the scenery, by the way, literally, this movie literally makes me want to save money and travel to Ireland. That's how beautiful that place looks. I would love to literally visit there. Colin Farrell, maybe one of his best performances. Brendan Gleeson, I think he's gonna get some Oscar love. Martin McDonagh directing, going from 3 Billboards to In Bruges to this. It's terrific. I just thought this movie was really funny. It was very dark when it wants to get dark. It was very dramatic at times. I mean, this movie at times it even felt like a horror film. Scene, the plot of Brendan Gleeson. If Colin Farrell's character talks to him and stuff, he'll cut off his own fingers. I'm like, oh boy, that took a dark turn there. Whoever guessed that Donkeys, will be Oscar nominees. The Donkeys were great in this. Barry Keoghan was great. He's also in The Batman, by the way, so pretty cool there. Kerry Condon was terrific. I mean, I just thought this movie was excellent. So definitely go check out Banshees of Inisherin. I believe it's on. I think it's probably on maybe HBO Max. Do yourself a favor, go watch it. It's magnificent. But that's pretty much it there. Here is my quick rundown. Number 10, Hustle. 9, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. 8, Glass Onion. 7, Black Panther Wakanda Forever. 6, Top Gun Maverick. 5, The Batman. 4, Till. 3, Everything Everywhere All at Once. 2, The Fablemans. And number 1 is The Banshees of Inisherin. Let me leave it with you guys. What were some of your favorite movies of 2022? Will there be some films in my list that, will there be something that you probably add? What film stood out to you the most? Drop comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. And this here is Team Movies, and Happy New Year.